looks pretty nasty, but it could have been so much worse out there in Hawaii. So
it could have been.
I'm sure a lot of people still feeling lucky at this point.
Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it. That was downgraded and missed them all together, really, and just gave them all that wet weather that they're seeing. We also, of course, here had our own bout of it throughout this weekend. Unbelievable. We saw anywhere from 1 to 3 to 5 inches of rainfall taking place across the area, and that was a 2-day total, really, and yesterday we had plenty more rain than we had today. So right now things are quiet. We've got those winds coming in out of the southeast for the most part, and it was that activity coming in from the southeast and the easterly winds that helped to bring us those afternoon showers and pushed a lot of the red tide away from our coastline and pushed a lot of that wet weather from the east coast over to the west coast. And that wet pattern is going to be with us throughout this upcoming week as well. And we do have some flooding concerns, and they're all right around these rivers with Lacoochee, Peace, and the Myakka rivers. And because they're right at about flood level right now, 7 to 8 feet. And so over the upcoming days, we're going to be getting more rain, and that's going to add to some of the problems there. So if you are living anywhere near those rivers, just be mindful of the fact that those roadways can flood. And so we're going to be seeing fair skies overnight tonight, and then it begins again tomorrow. So pretty much what we saw today and yesterday we're going to be seeing again tomorrow. We've got a few showers still lingering well to our north, and we are quiet right here across our viewing area. Things are nice and quiet. We don't have any rain to report at this hour, and so that's going to remain for the overnight time period as well. But these are the kind of rainfall amounts we've seen: over 4 inches, 3 inches, pick your poison, over 5 inches of rain. This is what it looked like all across our region. And so we've had a lot of flooding in many locations. And you know those low-lying areas, you drive by them. And just be careful when you're going through areas that you're not really familiar with, especially if it's a flooded roadway. Avoid it if at all possible, because you just don't really know what's underneath you. So right now we've got cloudy conditions, and we're not looking at anything developing for tonight. And we're going to continue to see increasing clear skies for the overnight time period, and that lasts all the way through the morning hours tomorrow. So that means hot temperatures once again, just as we had today. We saw our temperature highs in the 90s. Right now they're in the 70s, and they've been cooled as a result of the rain, so we're looking at temperatures right now in the upper 70s across the region. But today we got up to a high of 92 with an overnight low of 73. It wasn't the record that was set back in 1938 of 97 degrees, but it felt as though it was about 100 degrees out there, and so we're going to experience that again tomorrow. And good news right now, there's nothing going on in the tropics. We're watching a little bit more activity coming off the African coastline, but once again, there's just nothing going on at this point, but we'll keep our eyes on that area. And there's nothing happening out here in the Caribbean. The Gulf of Mexico is quiet, so all is good as far as the tropics are concerned. We're not expecting any development for the next couple of days. If you're heading out to the beach tomorrow, winds will be out of the east-northeast at 10 knots, seas 1 to 2 feet with a light chop out on the bay. And we're expected a high of 89 degrees. The Gulf water temperature is 88 degrees. We'll get those scattered afternoon thunderstorms as well. And then over the next 7 days, it's going to be a 50 to 60% chance of rain each and every day. And we're expecting those rains to come during the afternoon hours. So that pattern is going to stay with us with those easterly winds coming on through. Temperatures will be a little over 90 degrees all week long, with our overnight lows in the mid to, well, sometimes the upper 70s for the overnight low time. So enjoy the week and stay dry. Adam.